This time we really wanted to do something different. So the Point Grondine Park idea came up and the arrangements were made, and they have a brand new road down here to Mahzenazing Lake. Paddle down the lake, we go around this dam. It's almost more river section there. Portage around the falls, went to Goosh. It's short, but it's rocky. We made it. Come down Lake 36E. There's a really nice portage here. It's 380, but it feels like almost nothing. And bang, you're in Collins Inlet, right beside Mill Lake. Short portage around the rest of Collins Inlet, Beaverstone Bay. Our plan was to be out here in the Chickens, possibly go around to Horseshoe Bay, but we did not make it. Just got doing other things. And then we did a real outside loop around to come back to Hinks Island and some more of Phillip Edward along here before we went back and up through back to Point Grondine. Really cool, highly recommended route. Something different. I should mention Point Grondine has a number of backcountry paddle-in sites all along here, and they have a tri-lake section here of some really nice campsites. It wasn't on our agenda for this trip, but we may go back and check those out. Great way to enter Phillip Edward Island area to do something different. I'll assume that's going to be for canoe rentals. It's not officially open yet, but we've talked to some employees and made arrangements. I think it opens right around the time we come back. But I'm not sure if all these campsites open. So there's facilities here. So there's where we're at, Point Grondine. You are here. We will paddle this lake and down the river and get ourselves to Collins Inlet, but this is quite impressive. Is that everything?
No, if you want to get this stuff squared away, there's a couple things. I couldn't reach down to the ground to pick them up.
I'd say we're pretty much ready to go. Chris putting on a little bug juice. Load it up. And we'll have to check the map, see where we're going. Going up to a little bridge. I think there's a dam here. And there should be a portage around.
Good, that's everything. See anything?
Well, that's what we just portaged around. We got a little more river section to go. Gotta assume more people will come this way now. That just something different, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe not the kayakers because of the portages, but canoers.
Straight ahead. Oh, you want to go? Okay.
Oh, we weren't on the same page there?
No, we want to be in that tongue there. There we go.
We do have to come back up here, though.
Yeah, we'll have to remember to leave our water shoes
Water
on.
shoes. Well, this is a nice little chunk that we're paddling through. We've paddled right over top of 2 beaver dams now. No problem. We'll have to lift them over to get back, but yeah, quite swampy little jungle. But we're getting quite close to Collins Inlet, I believe. Well, we come out into a little lake and then Collins Inlet. Yeah, because our plan is to turn and head towards Beaverstone Bay and then paddle out Beaverstone Bay and head for the Chickens, possibly, depending how the wind bears with us.
Yeah, it's a little breezy out.
Yeah.
We're pretty sheltered here, but I can see the trees moving pretty good. Oh, there's a log.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to evaluate when we get there. But that's part of coming to Georgian Bay in a canoe.
Yeah, the weather's got to decide for you.
Yeah, make smart decisions and enjoy yourself. Well, this short portage goes around some serious water drop. The portage is a little more adventurous. It's definitely doable. Take a look at the water drop here. The landing was a little tight, and then gotta go down this little crevice. Slow and easy. Old guy like me, 65 with bad knees, we'll just take our time. It's a bit of a drop down there, so we're gonna pass all the stuff. We'll film it in case one of us falls on our face. Well, we'll take one more sweep around. Nobody fell. Yep.
Wind's picked up, eh?
Yeah. That's what we need. More wind.
Tailwind too, blows right there.
Well, that portage is completed. It was a little dicey for two old guys, but...
And only 50 meters.
And it was only 50 meters, yeah. But it was a challenge on the rocks. I think it'll be easier to do it again now that we've seen it. But it looked like a handful. It was a bit of a handful. We're good. And it's just starting to spit rain. Well, this is Lake 36E. It's got two kind of pools and a little narrow spot in between them. This is the beginning of the narrow spot, and it's beautiful. There's a number of campsites along here. There's one over here on my left.
C3 on the left.
C3. Still drizzling. We've got an interesting tree here. Well, about 3 hours since we left the park, we can see the sign, which should be our last portage and put us right into Collins Inlet.
That's the theory.
That's our thought. These are more interesting trips when you're never 100% sure.
Yeah.
Well, this portage takes us into Collins Inlet. Yeah, so for sure, this one's well maintained. And basically, we get to Collins Inlet pretty much Beaverstone Bay, so. Hi, buddy. No worries. I'm gonna walk right on by you. That feel like a lawful short 400?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check my map.
380, I think it is, but it still seems.
It seemed really short.
Yeah, and what a beauty portage.
Oh yeah. We're in the bay,
We
and
just hang a left.
yeah, Collins Inlet is just out there, and it's not that far to Beaverstone Bay, so which is our planned destination for today. Somewhere down there. Oh, look at you covered in mosquitoes. They're like glued to you. So we are at Sawdust Bay, just loading up. There's the portage and the portage trail from this end. And we are loading up in the rain. And we got to find a campsite. The plan was to go quite a ways before we camped, but this weather may make us start looking early. Well, we just rounded the corner from Collins Inlet, and we are now heading south on Beaverstone Bay. The rain finally stopped, and
It's gorgeous out.
the breeze is definitely picking up. We'll see how far out Beaverstone Bay we can get. We are planning on paddling around the chickens quite a bit. That was the method to this trip, the madness. But we're not making it there today. We'll camp somewhere a little more protected, and then if tomorrow morning's great, we'll get out much more exposed to get to the chickens. We will see how that works. But, yeah, it's been definitely an interesting paddle, something way different than what we've done the last 2 times we came to Phillip Edward. So, well, this is still Beaverstone Bay. We're just a little way down it, out to Georgian Bay. Still a little bit of a drive, but it's starting to widen out. A little bit of a drive, yeah.
A bit of a drive.
It's definitely starting to widen out. It's a little more big water, but it's actually pretty calm still. We've got a few plans, depending on how these conditions are.
Concepts of a plan.
Yeah.
We have concepts of a plan.
We've got 3 campsites that are possibilities. We've camped at one of them. We would like to see something different. And there's another one we want to look at that'll put us really close to where we want the chickens. That's our goal. And then there's a backup over to Hinks, which we've stayed on Hinks at one site, but there's, I think, 3 or 4 sites on that island. It's a good-sized island. So we have options as long as the conditions continue like this.
Yeah, this is sweet. This is.
Well, we've kind of made a decision. We're going to head for Hinks for the night. Set up camp. It's 6 o'clock. We got about 3 hours of daylight, so that's good.
I think that's 2 birds on that tree, I think. Might be just 2 cormorants sitting there. I think. There's one on the rock straight ahead of us. Yeah, I think it's a bald eagle on the rock. So unless we have another bald eagle on the top of that tree. Yeah, it's a bald eagle on the tree, and then there's one on the rock straight ahead of us.
We've got a bald eagle sitting all by himself in that tree, and oh, he just took off.
Yeah, so the other one he's gone too.
Yeah. That was cool. Oh, he's coming back. I forgot something.
Yeah. Yeah, he grabbed her. Did you get it?
Right off the rock, eh? A
Yeah.
fish or something.
Yeah, we've got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
This Canada goose over here sleeping. Baby's wandering around. It almost looks like one of them's dead, but the head's peeked up a little bit. That's weird.
I think we'll go to the right of this rock that's sticking out, Dave, because I see another one over there. It's quite calm though, eh? Holy, like, yeah. It's not bad though. It's not bad.
Oh, it's golden right here.
Yeah, we've seen it worse way out there. Way worse.
Definitely Hinks. We're stopped. It's beautiful here. So much rock. Overall, the lake's pretty calm. We had a good paddle out here. Definitely cool taking that different way out. I'd highly recommend it. Good morning. We have a beautiful morning right now. Yesterday we had a fair bit of off and on rain. Went to bed early. We were pretty tired. Long day. But wowzers. That is calm. And on the Georgian Bay side of Hinks Island, where we spent the night, it is calm. Just a ripple out there. Not much. If we were in a rush to go somewhere, it would be awesome. I don't know if we'll have a layover day here and explore this island a bit, or whether we'll push over to the chickens. If it stays this calm, we might as well go. So we're camped on the east side of Hinks Island. I've just walked over to the northwest corner, and that's Deer Island over there. And it is still pretty calm out on the lake. There's a light breeze, but what a day. And that is sunset on day 2. We took a layover day today, cut some firewood, explored the island, a little relaxing. One of the advantages of not having a real agenda or places to be, you find a good campsite, you can stay an extra day and enjoy it and get on our way tomorrow. Weather permitting, tomorrow we'll head over there to the chickens. But that is sunset. I believe this is the longest day of the year. 8 hours until the sun rises again. So, another gorgeous morning on Georgian Bay. We've really hit the weather bang on so far. Pack up day, we'll load up, and we're gonna go over and explore the chickens, try to find a campsite over there. Well, 9:15, we're pulling away from Hinks Island and heading for the chickens. Beautiful day on Georgian Bay.
We have a bit of shoals here, right? So we're going to have to
Yeah.
right at them.
Well, I like your idea of heading straight over to the Toad.
Okay.
Not, almost 12 o'clock. Right there, 12 o'clock-ish.
It's a big rock.
Go over there, go along the shore, and then, because I don't think we're going to have a wave problem today.
No.
Or, right at this minute, anyway. That's Toad Island ahead of us. We're going to go over there, go along the shore a bit. Cross the channel, Beaverstone Bay channel, and then hit the chickens. We're heading into Georgian Bay. There's a marked campsite here. We're gonna look at it. And but then we'll probably head out to the chickens. This was our first option to have stayed last night, but Hinks was really nice, so we were getting tired. It was closer. We're in Georgian Bay, and it is cool in here. There are all kinds of spots you could camp. We are picking our way through a multitude of little islands. We've got a plan of where we want to be, but some of them are dead ends. Some of them are extremely shallow. Well, paddling out into Georgian Bay, we've got to go around this point at coming out of Georgian Bay, and then basically that's the start of the chickens kind of ahead of us. Actually, it's on the other side. Move this over. There's a bigger island in this pack called Hen Island. I think this is going to be a lot of poking around and finding our way around. I don't know for sure, but on the map they look a little spaced out, but there could be shoals just under the water that mess success with our progress. I need a pole to get a better view, because we find a good campsite, we'll definitely get some drone footage out here, because there is so much going on. Not much vegetation though, so finding a campsite might be a little harder than we first thought, but it's pretty cool. There's just a ton of it. And then a whole lot of Georgian Bay behind me. I don't know if I can get... There's so many little rocks and islands here. Yeah. Not much vegetation, but I think we're gonna pull into this little bay and have a little, yeah, maybe in there, and have a little look around. Smooth rock forever. We are out in the chickens. It lives up to the promise. It's something to see. That's mainland over there. But, somebody's camped right there. Chris is rock hopping way down there. Just more of the same, but we're out getting near the edge and you can see out into Georgian Bay more now. Pretty sweet. There are some absolutely gorgeous rocks to camp on everywhere. We just want to check out the sites that are marked first and just verify what they look like, and then we'll figure out where we're going to camp. But yeah, the views are over the top.
Logging days? I think it was a painted turtle. There, we saw one.
We saw one on the trail. When we were portaging. At least this mucky stuff means it should be a soft spot for the bow to sit in. As long as we can get out. Oh, fuck, that rock is slippery there. That's the underwater stuff.
Perfect.
You can still see some wet spots down there. You can stand right, you can see 4 footprints down there, I think.
I wonder if it was one we just saw around the corner, maybe. Was it?
Is that wet spot? Oh, fish on! That's a bass. Whoa! Hopefully got that on video.
You got your camera?
Yeah. What's that?
Are they a good size?
It is a good size. Nice bass. Gonna let that go. No. Nice little bass. Here you go. Fish on. That ledge. Oh, hear that drag go. That's a nice one. They're Williams wobbler.
Oh, really?
Just a little, they're really light, so they don't sink very much for a spoon. That's another beauty. Bonsai. Well, good morning. Beautiful day here. Waking up in the chickens, looking out over Georgian Bay. Probably a exploring day. Don't know if we're going to another campsite today. We'll decide as the weather permits. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
Having scrambled eggs and bacon.
Nice.
Powdered eggs right here. Add water. Get beautiful scrambled eggs.
Perfect. And what a morning.
Yeah.
And here's Chris's view.
Yeah. Getting bored of it.
Funny guy.
Funny guy. I got enough of that.
I'm not quite started yet. I am going to probably have pancakes. So I'm going to start some pancakes with dehydrated apples. And I have the same view as Chris. Pancakes. And homemade maple syrup.
Did you tap trees out here? I didn't see it.
Not recently. And some fried up pepperette to go with it. A little protein with my pancake. And the beautiful view. This picnic table was here. This campsite wasn't even marked on this island, but there was a picnic table, so we'll make use of it. Chris and I have decided to base camp at that campsite we're on. And we're gonna do some exploring on these little islands. It's just endless, and they're close together, lots of little tight channels. Some of them you can get down, some of them you can't. It's quite the maze in here.
Amazing.
Louder.
It's amazing.
Right now, it's getting a little breezy, but we're gonna try to pop out to Hen Island and have a look to see what Hen Island is like. This is the kind of thing that we keep running into, is little spots like this that...
I think we're okay.
I think we're okay? We don't have all the gear with us now, so... You be the judge.
And boom, just drops right off.
Yeah.
We can swim spot, actually, right here.
Yeah. Nice and clear here. Actually, I'm going to change my water. I've been playing with the Life Straw Go water bottle that has filter built into it, so a little lighter we're traveling with. And out on the lake like this, even if your water's starting to get a little warm, dump it out, take a new scoop, and you've got nice cold water, and you're slurping it through the filter. Yeah, these little rock islands, and some of them vegetated, some of them not, are just endless in here. It's really something to see.
Zigzag.
Look at these eggs. Oh yeah. Well, that's Hen Island. We'll find a place to slide in and have a look around. Well, we've made it over to Hen Island. We're camping right across there. The wind is definitely picking up. It'll be a good headwind going back. But interesting little island. We wanted to see it. It had a name. A lot of them don't have a name here. But, yeah. What a day. Looking across, that's the Chickens, which is just an obstacle course of little islands. And then in the background, Lacosh Mountain Range. Wowzers. A whole lot of Georgian Bay. Just makes you feel small. We're gonna head back into the Chickens again and do some snooping around. Got a bit of a headwind to fight to get over there, but it's not bad. Sure will survive. Chris had a little bath out on the island there, so he assumes the water at about 56 degrees or 58? 58 degrees. You may not last long in it. Yeah. Cool ribbons of rock. Trying to pick our way through them. The wind isn't making it easier. A good thing.
Yeah, it would be hard to break.
Good morning. Another cracker of a morning. That is gorgeous. Who said it doesn't get calm on Georgian Bay? Wow. We got an oatmeal breakfast with some dehydrated strawberries in there. Try to pick them up whenever they're on sale and dehydrate them. And still with the view. I think we're gonna move today. Pick another spot. It's a great paddling day. Almost had to cut the trip short. I spilt a whole pot of boiling water on my knee last night. There was some serious yelling and hurt like hell. We had a cold pack in the first aid kit, put that on it, took some of the heat out of it. And then there was one little one-time use pack of burn cream, put that on. And she was pretty tight, hard to bend. Took some Advil, went to bed, and woke up. Not too bad. Most of the redness is gone on the cap. The blisters on both sides of the kneecap. We'll cover them up for the day so they're not rubbing, and expose them again when we're settled. We're moving to another campsite. So all in all, I feel pretty lucky, really, that it wasn't too bad. But it was in the middle of the boil. I went to grab it, and right on my knee. So all good now, I guess, as long as the blisters don't pop and infect or something, but not too bad. But as you see behind me, what a morning. Who says it's windy on Georgian Bay? We're gonna head for another campsite. It's supposed to be rain tomorrow, so we'll set up good for that and see how we do. But yeah, this has been an awesome trip. It's a great location, and we came in, I think I've already talked about it, but through Point Grondine Park, and that was pretty cool. Some few portages, but took us right into the heart of Collins Inlet. Time to pack. Well, that's the end of this site. It doesn't really have a name. It's a little island across from Hen Island. We are going across Beaverstone Bay and into, I think, Moose Bay near Deer Island. There seems to be a few campsites there. Somewhere in that area, we'll have a look and see if we can find something interesting. If the wind is nice, we might go a little more outside. I don't know. Do you want to go outside right now, Chris?
Well, let's head out this way. See
what it was like. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Go out around a bit. Definitely lucked out on another great paddle day. Wow. Lots of open water. Well, the conditions were good enough. We're going to cross right wide angle out around the mouth of Beaverstone Bay and probably the outside of Toad Island, because It's absolutely great paddling conditions out here. Some light rollers, a few ripples, but
Barely a breeze.
as Chris said, Elliott Lake in town is sometimes way worse than this.
The water's still not that cold here though, eh?
No, not like it was over the hen. Yeah. Well, we left the chickens, paddled over towards Phillip Edward Island, found ourselves a campsite. We've got another stunning view. A little bit of cover because it is supposed to rain tonight. And pretty nice campsite, actually. Set it up pretty well. Big old fire pit. It's been used a bit. It's a fairly popular site, I would imagine. There's a few things here that people have left. But yeah, I've got my tent there. Chris's tent is over there. He had brought his no bug zone or whatever it's called. This is the first we've set it up because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It does make a nice little shelter in the rain. And if the bugs get bad, that's a bonus. But this is a good-sized campsite. Big, flat. That's always a huge benefit. Having a flat campsite. Easy to find pads for your tents. Well, there's the burn on my knee. One big blister, a couple of smaller ones. You can see where the water splashed and ran around. There's a blister on this side that broke off today. But that one's just full of water. The red part's pretty tender. I'll have to cover that up so it doesn't break. It was supposed to rain today. So far we've got sunshine. Definitely calmed down a lot. Last night the waves were just pounding out there. So this isn't too bad. What do you got there, Chris?
I got scrambled eggs. Egg crystals, freeze dried, just add water.
Where do they get those?
Amazon. Bacon, pre-cooked, and then vac packed. One slice.
One slice. It's not like you can share when it's only one slice.
Yeah, that's right.
Here I am with the backpacker's meal, oatmeal and freeze-dried apples.
Oatmeal or no meal?
Not bad for an old guy. It's a good thing Chris brought the no bug zone to keep us dry, but this has been pretty much the whole day. We got out for a little explore on the island here for a little bit, but other than that, every now and then it kind of stops for 2 minutes and we go outside and then it starts again.
It's dry in here.
Yeah, it's pretty good in here. And no bugs.
No bugs zone. We're in the no bug zone.
So our rainy day finally paused. We've been out to doing a few odds and ends, had supper, got a nice little fire going now. Everything's calm out there again. It's another good day. Lots to do, lots to see here. Good night. Georgian Bay. Day 6 is another beautiful day on Georgian Bay. We just spent a couple of nights because of a rain day.
We're going out around this way, Dave?
Sure. We just spent a couple of nights because of a rain day on a fairly nice campsite. And the weather has been absolutely gorgeous. We could have paddled all day yesterday. It just rained, but we just thought, stay dry and enjoy the day. So we're gonna go down Beaverstone Bay about halfway. There's a little island called Barking Dog Island. That'll get us closer to our takeout route, which is pretty much a whole day by the time we do the portages and then drive back to Elliott Lake. So this is just kind of a fun day. We'll do some paddling, we'll look around at a few things and end up on that island and for the night. And then pack up in the morning and head back to Point Grondine Park, out the long highway out to 69 and back to Elliott Lake. But another gorgeous paddling day. If we had more places to go, it would be easy to do it. We're just paddling through the little channel behind Hinks Island. Last year we had to walk to do it. This year we've paddled most of the way so far. I think there's one more rocky obstacle that we've bumped on before. But other than that, I think we've...
There's still quite a current coming through here too.
Yeah.
You see the ripples in the water.
This is the rocky spot, eh? It's, yeah. We didn't have much clearance last year. Beautiful.
Whoa, there's one there. Look at a bit of paint on that one. Probably those kayaks.
Wasn't us this time. This little channel ahead is the channel where we kind of started our first night. Was on this side of Hinks Island. We camped in there. Doing a drive-by now and get back out into the more open water.
Another scrape on that rock.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
Oh, there's big boat there too, eh? Or no, is that the kayaks?
It's kayaks.
Paddle hits the water, wake up souls. Echoes through them Ontario holes. Northern winds whisper tales untold. EL trippers where the wilds unfold.
So we're on Barking Dog Island in Beaverstone Bay, last night of this trip. Night 7, I believe it is. I've got a nice little rice dinner, some meat and extra cherry tomatoes in it. What you making over there, Chris?
Buttered chicken and hash browns.
Hash browns on the cast iron frying pan on a canoe trip. You know what man wants? What a man wants. Yeah, last day. And then we've got the 3 portages back to Point Grondine Park tomorrow. Good morning. Behind me goes down to Georgian Bay. In front of me heads for Collins Inlet. We've had a good week out here. Came in through Point Grondine Park, which was really cool, something different. 3 portages to get into Collins Inlet. Headed out for Georgian Bay. We turned towards French River and headed for chickens. Spent some time exploring the chickens, Hen Island, fair bit out there. Came back, did a little bit on Phillip Edward. And just a lot of exploring, a lot of fun. Seen some cool stuff. There's Chris packing up.
Good morning.
He got the short straw, so he's on the lesser tent pad. Bit of a rock underneath
Actually,
him.
it's a better one than the night before.
Oh, okay.
That's much better.
It looks odd, but if it works, it works.
There's one side here that's not too bad, so that's the side I slept on.
Well, that's good.
You all packed already?
No. Just got some stuff out, airing out a bit. That's not a bad tent pad there. From here you can see all the way around this island. Well, that's that. Last campsite. We are on our way back to Collins Inlet and Point Grondine. What a day, eh?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like glass out here.
Yeah. There's an idea of how calm it is. We're in Beaverstone Bay.
It's like a large lake.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Main channel flows into Georgian Bay, and there's nothing. We've had amazing weather on this trip, just day after day. One day of rain, a little drizzle on our paddle day in, but
It seemed the only time we got wind was when we were already set up.
yeah. The winds we've had have been extremely manageable. And the temperatures have been good, eh?
Yeah.
Daytime temperatures have been in the low 20s. The hottest day might have been 25 or 26. Update on my knee, it seems to be healing pretty good. The blisters have almost all broke. We didn't have much for antiseptic or anything to clean them, but everything looks pretty good.
I offered my tea bag, you didn't want it.
Yeah. The redness is mostly gone down. It's still a little hot when the sun hits it, but should be fine.
You going between the mainland and these two islands here? I think we cut straight down through there, don't we?
Oh, you want to go to the left there?
Yeah, and then we hit that far shoreline and go around the corner, I think,
We could do that.
if I recall.
Well, we're coming up here on the corner. This will take us from Beaverstone Bay into Collins Inlet. Sharp left. Just coming up on the ruins of the old wharf for the long gone village of Collins Inlet. Those old posts are still there.
That would be fun to put in.
Oh, yeah. Somebody has a little cottage up there, and so there's a modern dock right in the middle of it. So I'll just grab the camera. That's the little channel that goes down into the old fishing lodge. There's one of the abandoned buildings. And I don't know if you can hear, but if you look on the other side here, Collins Inlet, that is the, what's it called, Chris? The Mill Lake Lodge. And there's what I mean, there can be some big boats in here. That's a good sized.
That's got to be what? 35, 36 feet?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. That's looks like a pretty boat too. That's a busy, active lodge. So a little bit west of the Mill Lake Lodge, on the opposite side of the inlet, is Sawdust Bay. And in Sawdust Bay, just behind Chicken Island, is our portage into Lake 36E. You can see the diamond on the tree there ahead, I believe. I can see it. Not sure if the camera does. Hello, sir.
How are you?
Got a big head. A lovely little river paddle along here. Developed quite a tailwind, which is really helping, which we find odd because so often it's a headwind. There's the campsite marked C3. Lovely spot. Put-in's pretty close, a little rocky. Well, we've passed the falls. Oh, so close.
We haven't hit that
A
level.
little deeper. I don't know about this one. Oh, maybe. Ah.
I can get out here.
Not today, Batman, not today. Yeah, it's a little deep where I am still.
Where are we gonna go here? I guess over here again. So
I guess we got a little
get it twice.
double flipper. Yeah, it's deep here. 1 second. Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a little harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow, eh?
A double wall there too.
In a corner.
I'm pretty sure there was only one a week ago. Well, we're coming up to the last portage. There's a dam there, a little bit of a waterfall. I think it's about 100-meter portage.
130, I think.
And pretty calm, just a path. And that's the last portage, or the first portage if you're heading out. We're heading back to the park now. Well, there's our end point for paddling. Complete.
Pull too hard. Hey, Dave.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for the refresher course.